Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a closer look at the Shadow Systems DR920, a pistol that's quickly making a name for itself in the duty and competition world. We're going to cover my first impressions, the key features, and then I'm going to walk you through a quick field strip. You can just see how it is to maintain. Starting out, the DR920 is a Shadow Systems full-size duty pistol, similar to more of a Glock 17, but with a lot of upgrades right out of the box. Coming in, we can compare with our Glock 45 versus the DR920. Our DR920 again is going to be more of that Glock 17 variant. See how the slide is going to be a little bit longer and the grip is going to be a little bit longer, which is good for us with those bigger hands, or comparable to what you would want in like a duty gun per se, or if you are carrying a full-size handgun. So I would prefer personally that longer slide, that way it reaches out a little bit further. Now the different specs of the DR920, so you're going to have your standard 9mm, your capacity is going to be 17 in the magazine and then 1 in the actual chamber. Your barrel is going to be 4.5 inches and it's fit for match grade ammo, and it's also spiral fluted. The frame is going to be that textured polymer with interchangeable back strap, and it's going to be optic ready. Again, we have an optic on it right now, but you're going to have that cut so you can fit the majority of different red dots without different adapter plates you'll have to buy. Weight of it's going to be around 22 ounces unloaded, not super heavy, very manageable. Right away, you'll notice that Shadow Systems isn't just like a generic copy of a Glock. From the aggressive slide serrations that are on it to the enhanced trigger guard undercut, this pistol feels purpose-built for shooting. On the range, the DR920 performs like a tuned duty pistol. That flat-faced trigger has a clean break, the recoil impulse is soft and predictable, the grip texture locks your hand in without chewing it up. As we can see with that grip, it's going to be nice grip. You're not going to be slipping around, especially in the rain or the different elements. Nice that they include more of a grip up by where your fingers are going. And then this thing is also just smooth. We can see just how smooth that is. There's absolutely no effort going, very smooth. And if you're a Glock shooter, you're gonna feel right at home. The controls are in familiar places, but the ergonomics, trigger feel, and optic mounting system give it a serious edge for those wanting more performance without going fully custom. All right, let's field strip our DR920. It's gonna be very similar to our Glock, as it's a Glock-inspired weapon. So first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna ensure that there's no magazine. We're gonna push our button. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna be locking our slide to the rear to make that it's safe. So when we're doing that, we're going to be pushing our slide and putting our slide lock assembly like so. Now we can send it home, and again, this being a full size, you're going to have that bigger slide release. So our next step is going to be to point it in a safe direction. Feel that trigger squeeze one more time, just because how smooth that is. This firearm is so smooth. Next step, just like any Glocks, we're going to be grabbing it like so. Our thumb is under that duck bill. Our fingers wrap around the top of the slide. Now, if you have an optic on it like I do, make sure that you're careful not to touch the glass at all or scuff it up. We'll pull it back just a little. Again, we're going to get our slide release right there on the side and on the other. We're going to be pulling those back like that. Pull the trigger, and our slide is off. Now what we're going to do is taking our recoil spring out. Press it, and it comes right out. Again, I like how it's like Glock, silver on the back, black towards the front. Then our barrel slides right. Just like that, our DR920 is field stripped. Now cleaning lubrication is pretty straightforward, similar to most Glock. We're gonna wanna make sure we wipe down our barrel and our spring assembly. And we're gonna wanna make sure we get in that top groove up there and give this a good wipe down. Additionally, in the bottom, we're gonna wanna make sure we get these fronts and then these back, as that's where our slide is actually gonna. So now our reassembly. Same process, just backwards. We're gonna put our slide up like so. Same thing for this, we want our smooth edge. Now we're gonna remember, silver goes in the back. Same thing with the Glocks, we have our two little ledges here. We wanna make sure it's not sitting. This second ledge, that's more of a semicircle. You can see how it's not in that first ledge. Now same thing, we wanna take our back end right there, all the way down, making sure that they second grooves and assembled. Now you're gonna have no issues. Ready to go. Now the Shadow Systems DR920 is a serious contender in the duty-sized pistol market. It gives you that Glock reliability with premium upgrades straight from the factory, all at a price point that's competitive with custom builds. If you're a shooter looking for a duty pistol, competition setup, or just a reliable home defense gun, the DR920 is definitely worth a look. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this review and breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe for more firearm reviews, and drop a comment if you've shot a Shadow Systems pistol. We want to hear your thoughts. Stay safe, shoot straight, and I'll see you in the next one.